Okay, folks, this one's a real cliche, a real trope that you see on the 6 o'clock news, frequently, like on Channel 9. And it really annoys me so much that I don't want to watch it. I don't want to hear it. I have to mute the bloody television to deal with it, and I get really triggered. It triggers me, and I automatically get triggered by this, and I don't even like them, even though they're nature. They're a part of nature. They just piss me off. I don't like seeing articles about them because they remind me of the 6 o'clock news and how they're so frequently covered in the news. You know, a real trope, a real cliche. It's so cliche, it's cheesy, that it's been around since the beginning of the media. So it's been something that typically appears in the mainstream media. It's really annoying. It's so fucking annoying. It just drives me up the wall. Let's see what this is. It's here in a magazine, in a gossip magazine. That's the kind of people they appeal to in the news, brainless idiots. And it is Shark Attack. Welcome to the Bite Club. So it's all about shark attacks. They're very popular, apparently. I don't understand why shark attacks are so exciting. It's just such a cliche, and it drives me nuts because I'm trying to get my own pieces of work, these photocopier art demos. I'm trying to get in touch with a lost one, my partner Luigi, who I want to marry, and these shark attacks just take up time in the bulletin, and it's just so annoying. It's so fucking cliche. It's like, come on, we've been doing shark attacks for decades. It's like, give us a rest. Do something new. Fuck yous. So I just hate watching the news and seeing a fucking shark attack being covered on the fucking 6 o'clock news. It's just so fucking boring and stupid. And yet the stupid news channels love this shit. It's obviously a ratings puller. They think people love this shit. You know, they really do. They seem to put a lot of faith in this kind of this kind of article. Even if it is a bit cheesy and old-fashioned, you know, like in the old days, probably even before the advent of television news. But I think it's mainly television news or maybe the newspapers or the magazines before we had television. That looks really shithouse. But basically, I just get sick of hearing about shark attacks on the 6 o'clock news. It's ridiculous. It just gets a bit beyond the joke. I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news and I have to compete with this bullshit. And it's difficult to compete. I'm trying to get myself as an artist up here on the 6 o'clock news so I can get off Centrelink, so I don't have to live on the disability support pension and be alone away from my partner. So I'm trying to create works of art, especially to be broadcast on television, and the videos that accompany them, or the artworks accompany the videos, you could say. And it's challenging, folks. It's really challenging, and really can get quite wearing after a while, hearing this shit. Shark attack. It's like, fuck shark attack. Who needs to know about that shit? That looks really quite interesting. I just chipped my fingernail for some reason. Fuck. But basically, I just get sick of hearing about shark attacks on the 6 o'clock news, because they just take up space and are so cliche and cheesy. You just can't get around it. You know, it's cheesy, classified as cheesy. It's a trope, and I don't like tropes, folks. Not these sorts of tropes. I forgot to darken it on negative mode. Damn. I'm going to darken it here. But basically, yeah, I just get sick of shark attacks and get sick of hearing about them in the news. They just drive me nuts. They do, folks. They really do. There's no use for it. I know people like to fantasize about chunks of flesh being ripped out of someone's anatomy, out of someone's body, or a person that's dead. Yeah, the same old death sort of related stuff. It's only fun until someone that you love gets hurt. And I forgot to take off the enlargement, the reduction, but that's come up looking quite nice. But yeah, I just get sick to hell of this shark attack shit. It really does get kind of beyond the joke. Yeah, looks interesting. But yeah, it's interesting how people just love this shit. But I'm trying to get out there. I can't afford the amount of money that I'm spending on this publicity I'm trying to get. I take one shower every week and I wash my hair once a fortnight to save on electricity because I'm not rich. I'm not rich like these people who are on the news who think that everything has that this is going to pull the ratings and therefore be a money spinner for Channel 9. And it really drives me nuts, and I try my best, and I just find myself always being upstaged by this kind of content. And really, it's stupid, but I don't understand, what the fuck. I know my stuff is not the usual stuff on the news. It's never been, this kind of shit has never been broadcast on the 6 o'clock news, not like this shit. And it's really difficult trying to break into the area where I have to break into, and that's the 6 o'clock news. It's really difficult. And these shark attack articles really seem to grab people's attention and imagination. Well, the TV channel thinks that's the case. Maybe they're a bit delusional, you could say, because they are into the love of money and they think that this is going to make money for them just because they're airing something that supposedly people find interesting or exciting. So popular. It's popular shit. Life's not a popularity contest, folks. And yeah, there's our shark attack shit. I think we can now call this demo quits.